Denver Broncos. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw on second is Simeon. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Eric Rowe fits the profile of the so-called new breed of cornerback in the NFL. A college safety with length. He transitions very well to the corner in the league.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Simeon on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And tough starting field position here. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And his first pass is incomplete. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the 2nd round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. In motion, Gronkowski. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd and short.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And they'll give it to him here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Garoppolo over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Simeon. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Mitchell. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a toss play to Lewis. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Slot man moves right. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. a run with Smallwood. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Simeon on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So second and 10 here. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Smallwood. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. Simeon now to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Wendell Smallwood in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee. And now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Throwing left side, it's complete. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with every mission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip. Here we go now.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Let's go. Green, 39 Billy. Here we go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Going underneath for Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
one of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
He hits Baldwin right side. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come out here in the eye. A run with Smallwood. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their dangerous wide receiver, 79 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Simeon. His throw incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. He's got Curse. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now it's Simeon. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And now they're in the hurry-up. Simeon throwing again.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're talking...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield, and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
They come out here in the eye. Toss play. This is Smallwood. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back now at the home of the champs here in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Simeon. It's caught. Baldwin. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Running for it, Smallwood. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The slot man in motion right. They run. This is Lewis. And some room to work. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, it's Smallwood. And some room to roam now. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Denver.
Back in that Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go.
10th carry now for Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try the air now with Simeon. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Next one. All right, now look at the...
To throw on second is Simeon. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And McManus able to put it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So that gets you a bit closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win you the game, at least not this deep into it.
Agreed. If this were the second quarter, okay, but you're in the fourth now. You're still 2 scores down. I don't know that getting 3 points there is going to help you much at all.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go now.
This is Lewis. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for New England. 49 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the D has an extra defensive back here on a very important 3rd down.
Definite pass here.
Off the toss, Lewis stays on his feet. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Simeon on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now Simeon. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Give him 18 on that one. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, it's Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, Simeon. Baldwin with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Simeon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime